Let's raise some big questions tonight. What is the Yogi government scared of in UP that they have to turn Hathras into a fortress? Why can't anyone meet the victim's family? Will the Dalit Lives Matter slogan now become a social political movement? Will this campaign lead to change on the ground? Some of the questions I'll raise. Sudhanshu Trivedi, the BJP's MP, joining me. He's from Uttar Pradesh. Supriya Srinath, Congress spokesperson, also from UP. I'm also joined by Beena Palikal, Dalit activist. Jignesh Mevani, Gujarat MLA, joins me. I'll also be joined by Atishi Marlena, AAP MLA. Appreciate all of you joining us. I want to come to you, Sudhanshu Trivedi, because the BJP has much to answer for. You go to Rajghat this morning, floral tributes are played to Mahatma Gandhi, and look what has happened. A Dalit ki beti, if I may be allowed to use the words, her family is hounded, she is dead, no one can meet her, and this is happening on the birth anniversary of the greatest Indian who all his life fought for equality of caste. You tell me, do you agree with what has been happening in Hathras?
Rajdeep, you have raised a very appropriate thing. This is the birth anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi, who has fought all the life for equality. And Priyanka ji was sitting in Valmiki temple. She should do a penance. ये वही वाल्मीकि कम्युनिटी है ना, जिसको आजाद हिंदुस्तान में 70 साल तक कहा गया कि तुम्हारा बेटा अगर बेटा बेटी पीएचडी भी हो जाएगा तो सिर्फ सफाई कर्मचारी बनेगा। जम्मू कश्मीर में धारा 370 पे माफी मांगिए, तपस्या करिए, प्रायश्चित करिए वाल्मीकि कम्युनिटी के सामने। आजाद हिंदुस्तान में कहा गया 3 पीढ़ी तक वो सिर्फ सफाई कर्मचारी बनेगा। इसलिए वाल्मीकि सोसाइटी कम्युनिटी के साथ क्या कुछ अत्याचार किया है वो सबने देखा।
अरे बट वो आज भी हुआ है, इस लड़की के खिलाफ जो हुआ है वो भी, उसके खिलाफ जो अत्याचार हुआ है उस पर बात कीजिए ना।
राजदीप, you started the narrative with Bapu and उपवास, so I responded that. Now I'm coming to UP. तो पहले तो उनको प्रायश्चित करना चाहिए उन अत्याचारों के लिए। अब coming to UP. As far as UP is concerned, the government has taken with full sensitivity and activity. Number one, all the victims are arrested, or all the accused are arrested. Number two, they are put to court, and that will a fast track court. Number three, whatever the actions of police officers and the administrative officer, which seems to be doubtful, there is certain element that seems not satisfactory. So an SIT has been constituted and a limited time-bound time has been given, and 3 members of SIT include 1 Dalit also and 1 woman also, so there's a proper
all of this after media and political pressure, all of this, Sudhanshu ji, with due regard, I concede what you are saying, that the government wants to act, but only after media and political pressure.
No, this has been for the from the very early stage. It's not after, and we are not that government. राजदीप, we are not that government कि 12 में कुछ हो जाता है शेड्यूल्ड ट्राइब्स बच्ची के साथ तो चीफ मिनिस्टर कंसेंसस नहीं, वो तो टहलने गए थे साथ में, मर्जी से गई थी। वी आर नॉट दैट गवर्नमेंट जिसका कि चीफ ये कहता है लड़कों से गलती हो जाती। वी आर नॉट दैट गवर्नमेंट जिनका कि लीडर ये कहता है बुलंदशहर रेप पे कि ये तो पॉलिटिकल था, आखिर में हाई कोर्ट स्नप्ड and asked to have an unconditional apology, and then Azam Khan has to succumb.
You are the government, that is not allowing the victim's family to speak to anyone. You have barricaded Hathras for a month. क्या डर रहे हैं? किस बात से डर रहे हैं?
You have said very appropriate point. As far as Hathras is concerned, the administration has taken a decision based on any requirement. I just ask one thing. Your channel is a big channel and one of the most prominent channel of the country. But if you are allowed, then everybody should be allowed. So can you tell how many channels are there? At least 70, 80 channels should be allowed to go in a village. So maybe some COVID situation or whatever it is, and I am not going to that aspect that there are certain videos coming in which it is said, audio clips coming, कि 25 लाख मत लेना, अभी प्रियंका जी आएंगी, तब उसके बाद 50 लाख रुपए पे मानना और यही कहना कि एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन प्रेशराइज कर रहा है। So these things are also coming. So everything should be taken into account, and a fair, a non-political, objective decision is to be taken on this aspect.
Okay. Let me get all the views because we've got lots of good speakers today. Supriya Srinath, why don't you first answer what is being suggested by Sudhanshu Trivedi, that the Congress has no moral right, according to him, to suddenly plunge in and make this an issue of Dalit Lives Matter. According to him, for years, the Valmiki community was confined to being Safai Karmacharis?
You know, I don't even want to comment on such a condemnable statement that Mr. Trivedi is making here, for the simple reason that he kept calling his government being very different. It is absolutely true. Under the watch of his government in UP, the crime against women is skyrocketing and the crime against Dalits is rising very, very sharply. I have statistics, but I will not go into that. He says we are a very different government. He's absolutely right. In this government, a girl dies of a gruesome crime, and look at the criminal negligence that has followed. Her rape application or FIR is not lodged for 8 days. The chief minister of the state does not give a single statement for 15 days till she passes away. And then she is not transferred to Delhi in good time. And then the DM goes and intimidates the family. Now the family has been confined to their house. The media is threatened and ambushed and told to leave Hathras. What are they trying to hide? And what is the symbolic gesture? Suspend the SP. When will bigger heads roll? And in a state, where does the law and order, the buck for law and order stop? It stops at the door of the UP chief minister. And the criminal negligence stops with him. The ADG law and order is making absurd claims of no rape, whereas the reality is that the IPC section 375, which was amended in 2013, and the Supreme Court verdict in state of UP versus Babul Nath clearly states you don't need to fight the semen, you don't even need penis penetration to assert there is a rape. All that you need is even an attempt to do so will be considered rape. And look at the negligence that's followed. One of the topmost officers, the ADG responsible for law and order, says there was no rape because no semen was found. Shouldn't heads roll? I mean, all for suspending an SP? What are we talking about? The buck stops with Adityanath on this. The BJP can say what they want. He stayed mum, absolutely mum for 15 days. And in that time period, his very, very senior officials, including his chief information advisor, kept calling it fake news.
Okay.
Who is going to be answerable for all of the criminal negligence that has followed? And look at how the girl was cremated. Look at what has followed with her family after her death. I mean, they should fold their hands in shame and seek apology instead of coming here and talking boisterously.
Okay, I'm going to go to each one. Jignesh Mevani, you were there at the protests that have taken place at Jantar Mantar today. Is this an attempt to create, in a way, India's George Floyd moment, a kind of Dalit lives matter like Black Lives Matter? Is this about the girl's caste identity, or is it that a woman, a daughter of India, has been raped? And the fact is, one daughter is raped every 15 minutes in this country.
मैं उसके पहले सिद्धांशु ने जो कहा उस पर थोड़ा रिएक्ट करना चाहूँगा। उन्होंने भारत के वाल्मीकि समुदाय के सफाई कर्मियों को लेकर जो कंसर्न दिखाई, मैं उनको याद करवाना चाहूँगा कि कर्मयोगी नाम की किताब में माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने लिखा था कि सफाई कर्मियों को सफाई काम करने में आध्यात्मिकता का आनंद मिलता है। ये है आपकी वाल्मीकि समुदाय के सफाई कर्मियों की ओर की कंसर्न। इस बार ये आपका माइंडसेट है। आप सफाई कर्मियों के बारे में इतने साल यदि कंसर्न रहे तो पूरे भारत के किसी भी कोने में आज भी सफाई कर्मियों को मिनिमम वेज नहीं मिलता। आज भी 250-300 रुपए में वो गटर में उतरकर उनकी मौत हो जाती है। क्या आपका कंसर्न रहा है? क्या हालत है गुजरात में सफाई कर्मियों की? तो सफाई कर्मियों की कंसर्न आपने दिखाई है। रही बात
Mevani, that is true since 1947. Let's be very clear, that is true since 1947. The fact is the Valmiki Samaj has been among the most discriminated in that sense. Are we now going to link that to what happened to this girl in Hathras?
No, what I'm saying is that Valmiki Samudai's condition has always been like this. Right? They are the most exploited, downtrodden, marginalized section of our society, for which BJP has never been, concerned. What is the condition of Valmiki community in Gujarat? So let us not go into that. What I am saying is, in last 6 years, we have seen the Una flogging incident and the protest thereafter. Protest after Rohit Vemula's institutional murder. Protest when the Ravidas temple was demolished in Delhi. 2nd April's Bharat Bandh. And now this Hathras incident, what does it show? ये क्या दिखाता है? ये दिखाता है कि पिछले 6 साल के दौरान सवर्ण समुदाय के तथाकथित कुछ एंटी सोशल एलिमेंट्स को एक प्रकार से उस बात का हौसला मिल गया है कि वो दलित, आदिवासी और माइनॉरिटीज पे कितना भी उत्पीड़न करे, उनको कुछ नहीं होगा। ये इस बात को लेकर आश्वस्त हो चुके हैं। इस बात का चिंता भारत सरकार को करना पड़ेगा, माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी को करना पड़ेगा। आज एक छोटे से बच्चे का वीडियो आया है जिसने सारे जर्नलिस्ट को बाइट में ये कहा है कि हमारे परिवार के एक सदस्य के ऊपर इस हाथरस वाले मामले में एक पुलिसकर्मी ने और डीएम ने शायद उसकी छाती पर लात मारी है। ये कर रहे हैं आप पीड़ित परिवार के साथ, विक्टिम फैमिली के साथ आपको संवेदना प्रकट करनी चाहिए, उसके साथ मिलकर यह सुनिश्चित करना चाहिए कि उनको न्याय कैसे मिले। उसके बजाय आप उसको लात मार रहे हो, बिना उनको पूछे उसकी डेड बॉडी को क्रीमेट कर रहे हो। आज ये कंडीशन है एंड नोबडी बोदर्स। और माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी अब तक इस मामले में चुप्पी क्यों नहीं तोड़े?
Okay, you
क्यों एक शब्द को नहीं बोल रहे?
I
के वक्त को कहा था कि मारना है तो मुझे मारो, मेरे दलित भाइयों को मत मारो। इस मामले में एक शब्द बोलने को तैयार नहीं है। कहां है प्रधानमंत्री अभी?
Okay, I want each of you to give opening remarks because Sudhanshu Trivedi finds himself in a sense otherwise encircled in any case. But I want to come to you, Atishi, because at the Jantar Mantar protest today, Arvind Kejriwal also joined in. So you had Priyanka Gandhi, Arvind Kejriwal, left groups, Dalit activists all coming. Is this all in a way to somehow or the other woo the Dalit vote, to corner in a way Yogi Adityanath? Is this now a political battle at one level?
Rajdeep, I think what we saw today at Jantar Mantar, while politicians may have joined, while Mr. Kejriwal joined, while many legislators of our party joined, but I think what we saw in Jantar Mantar was definitely a citizens' protest. And why are citizens out in such large numbers, despite a pandemic going on, in a situation where schools are closed, colleges are closed, workplaces are closed? Because people's blood is boiling. And people's blood is boiling because not only is this girl brutalized once, not only is she gang raped once, but she is brutalized again and again by the administration. She is effectively brutalized when no FIR is filed. She is effectively brutalized when she is not sent in time to Delhi for the treatment. She is brutalized in her death when her body is in the stealth of the night taken away from Delhi to Hathras. She is brutalized when, against Hindu rites and rituals, she is forcefully, her body is burnt. I wouldn't even say it's cremated. When it's done against all rituals, when it is done with the
it's happening in Yogi's UP? Is it because this incident has happened in Yogi's UP? You are all seeing a opportunity there, I say, to in a way encircle the Yogi government.
Rajdeep, I think that any rape that happens in any part of the country has to be condemned, be it in Delhi, be it in Rajasthan, be it in UP. And I think this political whataboutery that a lot of the BJP spokespersons are engaging in is absolutely shocking. But what we have seen in this particular incident is a complete support of the administration to the perpetrators. There is, from the moment of the filing of the FIR where the appropriate penal code is not used, to the fact that you have senior officials from the UP government coming every day on primetime television and making statements saying that the police has done nothing wrong, that the girl was not raped. You see stings happening where the DM is telling the family, "Ji, media wale to chale jayenge. Aapko to hamare saath rehna hai." You have a police officer who's caught on camera telling the family, "Ki, kuch galti to aapse bhi hui thi." So it is not just the brutalization and the rape of that girl once, it is the complete complicity of the administration in protecting those who perpetrate.
So you're saying that is what makes what has happened in Uttar Pradesh different. You're calling it the complicity of the state. I'll get Sudhanshu to respond to all of this. Beena Palikar, Dalit activist, tell me, what is it about this case that has struck a chord? 8 Dalit women, according to NCRB records, are raped every day in this country. 4, as I said, 1 woman is raped every 15 minutes. What makes this case so stand out for you?
Yes, Rajdeep, I think it's interesting, these conversations that are happening and how everybody's politicizing it. But let's remember that Manisha is not the first one that has so brutally been raped and murdered. You know, there have been several other women in UP itself. Let's look at the data. There are 11,800 odd cases registered on Dalits in the last 1 year, according to the NCRB data that was released yesterday. Out of that, 466 cases of rape and about 71 cases of rape on children. This is the situation that we are seeing in UP. So let's not look at just the case of Manisha as a standalone case, but let's look at the fact that UP is becoming a state that has absolutely no lawlessness, where Dalits are treated, you know, look at it today. Today they're having protests. The dominant castes are able to gather, mobilize themselves and have those protests. Why have they stopped anybody going to meet this family? Have they done that in any other case? Have they done that in
that's an important point that's an important point you've just made, and Sudhanshu, maybe you need to take off from that, because the fact is, and this is the shame of what is happening, a group of upper caste, Sudhanshu, are allowed to hold their demonstrations claiming that there will be no witch hunt of upper caste people who've been arrested, and the Dalit family is barricaded. Bad enough that 2 nights ago they were not even allowed to cremate their daughter in the way they did. Today, the upper caste can have a protest in the village and in the district, but everyone else is barricaded. Ye kya hai? And this, as I said, is the reason why Mahatma Gandhi was today, he would cry. Let's be honest, this is what Bapu fought for, and this is what is being destroyed in Hathras today.
Rajdeep, I think I should be allowed to respond to all of them who have spoken to me. Your program is having this tagline, Dalit Life Matters. And Jignesh Mevani ji has pointed out certain examples. But all our respected panelists have forgot. ये पानू महतो की लाश लटकी हुई मिलती है पश्चिम बंगाल में, it doesn't matters. Arun Mahor killed in UP in 2013, that doesn't matters. Prashant Pujari killed in Karnataka, doesn't matters. Even Alvin Joseph, Dalit Christian, killed in Kerala, doesn't matters. And आजमगढ़ में दलितों के 1 दर्जन दलितों के परिवार के पूरे घर जला दिए गए, doesn't matter because it is done by Muslim. Recently, last month, बेंगलोर में क्या हुआ? दलित के घर पर पूरा अटैक एक मॉब के द्वारा, doesn't matter. Dalit right matters politically, not subjectively. तो मेरा दिल सिर्फ एक ही एंगल पे धड़कता है दलित के लिए, और दूसरा दलित तो दिखाई नहीं पड़ता। और हमारे सारे सम्मानित पैनलिस्टों ने जवाब नहीं दिया कि 70 साल तक वाल्मीकि का बेटा पीएचडी करने के बाद भी यूनिवर्सिटी में लेक्चरर नहीं हो पाएगा। और मैं दूसरी बात, रोहित वेमुला का उल्लेख किया, बहुत अच्छी बात। रोहित वेमुला की मदर का वीडियो याद है, जिसमें वो कह रही थी जमाते इस्लामी वालों ने 25 लाख रुपया और एक मकान देने की बात कही थी, मगर उन्होंने दिया नहीं। वो वीडियो भूल गए सब लोग। दलित लाइफ डजंट मैटर्स, दलित डिग्निटी डजंट मैटर्स। अगर एएमयू और जामिया में उनका रिजर्वेशन छीन दिया जाए, डजंट मैटर्स। सिर्फ एक ही चीज पे मैटर करता है। और भाई दलित महिला की बात करते हैं, द टॉलेस्ट एंड मोस्ट पावरफुल दलित महिला मायावती जी, उनके ऊपर अटेम्प्ट हुआ 1995 स्टेट गेस्ट हाउस कांड, उन्होंने मॉलेस्टेशन का भी चार्ज लगाया था और आज तक वो केस चल रहा है। Who came in for rescue of her? Our late leader Brahmadatta Dwivedi.
Let Jignesh Mevani respond to this point you made, and then I'll, because according to the BJP, this is the line. This is selective outrage. Jignesh Mevani, both you and Supriya can respond to it one by one. First, you, Jignesh Mevani, selective outrage. That if a Dalit is killed in brutal circumstances in a non-BJP ruled state, you have a different viewpoint. Respond.
This may be applicable to some of the political parties, but what about the Dalit groups? What about the Ambedkarites who are working at the ground zero, at the grassroots? Don't they fight caste system every single day? Dalits' rights matter to us wherever the atrocity happens. It has never been the concern of RSS and BJP because they have the Manuvadi agenda. The cases which Mr. Sudhanshu Trivedi is bringing out here, why did his party never fought for that? Have you ever been fighting for this caste annihilation? Why Mr. Modi is not carrying out a campaign for untouchability? Tell me. प्रधानमंत्री भाजपा आरएसएस जाति निर्मूलन और छुआछूत के खिलाफ पूरे देश में कैंपेन करिए ना, क्यों नहीं कर रहे? पॉलिटिकल पार्टी यदि कन्वीनियंट पोजीशन ले रहे हैं आप उनको सवाल पूछ सकते हैं, लेकिन जो ग्राउंड जीरो पे काम करते हैं, जो हर रोज जाति व्यवस्था के खिलाफ लड़ाई लड़ते हैं, उनको आप सवाल नहीं पूछ सकते। पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज कुछ ऐसी हो सकती है कन्वीनियंट पोजीशन, लेकिन अंबेडकर जो लड़ रहे इतने सालों से।
Supriya Shineth, now why don't you answer that? The fact is, the BJP says Dalit lives matter to political parties like the Congress only when it suits you.
long will the BJP keep running away from answering questions on the present situation instead of quoting 70 years and 80 years and since independence and all of that? I mean, if you really want to talk about things, Sudhanshu Trivedi, answer my question. The Prime Minister तो जाके वाल्मीकि समाज के पैर धो रहे थे प्रयागराज में, और यहाँ पर एक बच्ची के साथ इतना बड़ा हादसा हो गया, उनके मुंह से एक शब्द नहीं फूट रहा है. तो इस तरह की दोहरी नीति मत अपनाइए. ये सारा देश समझ रहा है, देख रहा है आप क्या कर रहे हैं. But in any case, Rajdeep, I want to tell this panel about a certain statistic that has come to life, and let us debate numbers. All of us are politicians, all of us are opportunistic, according to Sudhanshu Trivedi ji. Let him answer a question. Between 2014 and 18, sir, according to government's official NCRB data, the crime against Dalits in UP rose by 47%. And it was followed by Gujarat with a rise of 26%. 15% rise in Haryana, 14% in Madhya Pradesh, 11% during your rule under Mr. Fadnavis in Maharashtra. What are you going to say to that? Are we going to just sit here in our cushy drawing rooms and say, no, caste has no issue? Of course, these crimes against women are steeped and rooted and entrenched in caste, because Dalit women, come very low in the hierarchy. Their lives don't matter, and they are subjected to brutal violence because they are women, and they are more vulnerable because they are Dalit women. Can we deny that, Mr. Trivedi? Put your hand on your heart. Can you really deny that?
Before I come to Atishi, Sudhanshu, respond to the common theme coming in from all your critics. Why is the Prime Minister not even tweeting? Why is the Prime Minister why is the Prime Minister silent? In fact, there seems to be a general silence among those in the government. Ramdas Athawale woke up today. When it came to Kangana Ranaut, he was running in 1 hour to her house. Today he has woken up to this.
Rajdeep, what about Smriti Irani?
Okay, let him respond. Smriti Irani, Women and Child Development Minister, Prime Minister of India from Uttar Pradesh, should they be speaking out?
She doesn't say a word. And she was taking to streets. She was taking to streets against crime against women. She's not speaking a word
Supriya
today.
ji might not be knowing the cases which I have quoted. Panu Mahto case is 2018, not 70 years back, madam.
No, but respond to what she and Jignesh are saying. Should the Prime Minister, sir, should the Prime Minister be responding or not? No, 1 minute now.
I am talking the recent cases.
No, should the Prime Minister be responding?
अरे भाई एक बात तो सुनिए, मेरे क्वेश्चन का तो किसी ने जवाब नहीं दिया, फिर भी मैं सबका जवाब दे रहा हूं, पॉइंट बाय पॉइंट जवाब दे रहा हूं. मेरे प्रश्न का एक ने भी जवाब नहीं दिया है जो मैंने पॉइंट्स उठाए थे. अब मैं इस पे आ रहा हूं. देखिए, अगर प्राइम मिनिस्टर बोल रहे होते, हमारा कोई बड़ा नेता बोल रहा होता, राजस्थान पे बोल रहा होता, यूपी में ना बोल रहा होता, आपको बिल्कुल कहना चाहिए था कि आप क्यों बोल रहे हैं. ये जो वन साइडेड दही जम जाता है कि एक तरफ हमें दिल में करुणा और दूसरी तरफ हमारे ऊपर कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता, एक तरफ आंसू आते हैं, दूसरी तरफ कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता, तब प्रॉब्लम है. यू शुड बी इक्वल, अनइक्विवोकली एंड शुड बी ऑब्जेक्टिवली बाईपार्टीजन. ये नहीं एक आंख से दिख रहा दूसरे से नहीं. और दूसरा, अभी जिग्नेश मेवानी जी ने कहा कि अंबेडकराइट्स के साथ ये हुआ. अगर 60-70 पहले जाना चाहें तो मैं जिग्नेश मेवानी जी आपसे पूछना चाहता हूं, 46वीं कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट असेंबली में अंबेडकर साहब कहां से जीत के आए? बताइए, किस कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसी से जीत के आए थे भारत की संविधान सभा?
राजदीप,
पता है आपको?
No, 1 minute.
नहीं पता तो मैं बताता हूं.
अरे यार, एक सेकंड. I want to respond.
नेहरू जी
नहीं, I want to respond. Wait.
Ensure the defeat of
I want to respond.
और वो ढाका से जीत के आए.
Okay, let Jignesh respond and then I'll go to Atishi.
अंबेडकराइट की बात.
Then I'll go to Atishi and then quickly respond.
While resigning as the law minister of the country,
arrogance is not going to mask your failures here.
Sir, why do we want to go back in history? Why don't we talk about today? Sir, let us talk about today. Let us talk about the allegations of complicity of the police today. Baba Sahib Ambedkar, Mahatma Gandhi.
सुधांशु जी,
17 की बात को 70 साल.
सुधांशु जी, मुझे ये बताइए.
Okay, let him respond.
नहीं, मुझे आप ये बताइए.
Yes, Jignesh.
वेट होल्ड ऑन. आप मुझे ये बताइए, कुत्ते के मरने पर ट्वीट करने का वक्त मोदी जी के पास है, दलित उत्पीड़न के मामले में क्यों नहीं है? मुझे जवाब दीजिए. आपने हाथरस गांव को पूरा लॉक करके क्यों रखा है? वाई जर्नलिस्ट आर नॉट अलाउड टू गो?
मैं जवाब दूं?
हाँ, जवाब दीजिए.
आंसर भी दिस.
प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी कहां से लेने को ढूंढ लाते हैं, बधाई संदेश देने.
मोदी जी कौन से बिल में छुप गए हैं?
अरे भाई, मैं जवाब दे रहा हूं. बिल नहीं, बिल बिलाइए नहीं, मैं जवाब.
मोदी जी कौन से बिल में छुप गए हैं?
बिल बिलाइए नहीं, मैं जवाब दे रहा हूं. देखिए ऐसा है,
उनको बोलिए कि खुलकर कहे कि हम दलितों के साथ हैं और जस्टिस को सुनिश्चित करेंगे।
पावर सीट, अब मैं बोल सकता हूं, कैन आई स्पीक?
Yeah, please.
When you are in the power seat, it is the time to have an action.
He has been
Prime Minister has talked to CM,
completely
and
hostile and
initially
anti-Dalit.
actions, I have already said, SIT, fast track court.
We have seen his rule in Gujarat for 2 decades.
मैं पूछना चाहता हूं, आप दलित एक्टिविस्ट हैं, आपका दिल क्यों नहीं धड़कता न महतो के लिए,
You RSS and BJP have a Manuwadi agenda. You are absolutely anti-Dalit.
Okay.
You don't believe in Indian constitution. You are casteist to the core.
Okay, you made
Your
the
party
point.
is casteist to the core.
Atishi,
You have a Manuwadi agenda.
Okay, Manuwadi. No, 1 minute.
You are absolutely Manuwadi.
Okay, whether Manuwadi agenda or not, the fact is, just a minute, sir. Sudhanshu ji, मैं आपके पास आता हूँ. The fact is, can you produce a voice?
इस पृथ्वी पर सबसे ज्यादा बड़ा खतरनाक कोई मनुवादी फोर्स है तो वो आरएसएस और बीजेपी है.
Okay, both of you have made your point. Producer, we've got to blip the audio because it's unfair to Atishi and Bina who are waiting. Atishi, the fact is, whether you like it or not, the Dalit vote to a large extent in recent elections has gone to the BJP, especially in Uttar Pradesh. They could not win such a massive majority in that state without Dalit votes. Valmiki Samaj. So while Jignesh may call them Manuwadi, the fact is they seem to have done something right to get votes. I'm just trying to understand now. Is this also at one level therefore a battle to recapture that vote? Whether it is your party in Delhi, whether it is the Congress in UP, this is about votes. Is it about justice for that girl? Will that girl be forgotten?
I think Rajdeep, that the only people who are forgetting that girl are the BJP spokespersons. I am amazed, I am shocked at what someone as erudite as Sudhanshu Trivedi is saying. He should be ashamed of himself. Is this the moment to engage all this in whataboutery? Why don't you say something about Rajasthan? Why don't you say something about this? Why don't you say something about that? Sudhanshu ji, why don't you say something about the Hathras incident? Why doesn't Yogi Adityanath say something about the Hathras incident? Why doesn't Prime Minister Modi say something about this Hathras incident? When a Dalit girl, a 19-year-old, has been brutalized, when an FIR has not been filed, when she is not taken to the hospital on time, when the family is intimidated till today. They are told that media to chali jayegi, aapko hamare saath jeena padega. सुधांशु जी, ये हमारा देश है, चाहे वो उत्तर प्रदेश हो, चाहे वो राजस्थान हो, आपको शर्म आनी चाहिए. To say at this moment, at least have the decency to express your grief, at least have the decency to say something wrong has happened, at least have the decency to say that the administration has been wrong and the administration has been complicit.
Okay.
Don't use this moment to
so
say
you're
what
saying
this,
this
what
is not a
that.
moment, you're saying this is a no moment for whataboutery. Yes. My point is, just a minute. My point, Veena Panikal, is this, that whether, 1 minute, let us assume a politician condemns what has happened. They will all condemn it. Will anything change on the ground? As I said, upper castes are allowed to hold demonstrations, Dalit house gets barricaded. The fact is the family cannot even do the final rites for their daughter the way they want. Will anything change tomorrow? Let's be honest. All these protests take place. Will anything change?
Rajdeep, the data itself shows that even in this particular case, nobody took up the case till actually the Dalit activists went on social media, went on the ground, the Bhim army came out. Only then people started taking notice. If the government in UP was really serious, they could have immediately registered an FIR. It took 5 to 8 days to even register an FIR. That's how difficult it is. What hope do we have from from the government in UP, at least for now? We're speaking about the case in UP. One more point I'd like to say, that suddenly the media and people have changed the language from rape to alleged rape. Let us remember that we have a dying declaration of the victim saying very clearly that she was raped. So let's respect that. The second thing I'd like to say, that what is it that the UP Sarkar is hiding? Why are they not allowing? Did they lock up, I'm sorry to take up the case of Nirbhaya,
yes.
But when Nirbhaya happened, did they lock up the family of Nirbhaya in the house and not allow them to communicate with anybody?
Let me take that to you, Sudhanshu. What this is all boiling down to is the lack of sensitivity. Thodi sahanbhuti dikhate. That is it, isn't it? At the end of the day, people want to see the people in public life showing sympathy, genuine sympathy. It's the complicity of the state administration at the local level and the lack of sympathy at the highest level that is troubling. You are telling me why didn't they speak when it happened in Bengal, other states? Fair enough. I can tell you, I am looking today at this case because this case is an example of all that is wrong in our politics, sir. Our politics is flawed.
Rajdeep, I am having one complaint I think you will address because you go for a civilized debate. 5 people ask, you give 2 minutes to each and just 2 minutes to me, and everybody asks a number of questions and including yours.
क्या करें आप आज घिर गए हैं आपको घेरा गया है आज
I want 1/3 of the time of all together 1/3 not equal because I know the limitations of the debate. तो पहली बात मैं आतिशी जी से कहना चाहूंगा, उन्होंने कहा शर्म आनी चाहिए। अरे शर्म तो आपकी आनी चाहिए, जंतर मंतर की आज आप बात कर रहे हैं, वहां किसान ने लटक के आत्महत्या कर ली थी और उसके बाद आपका चलता रहा था धरना। दिस इज द सेंसिटिविटी। और घर में बुलाकर चीफ मिनिस्टर ने चीफ सेक्रेटरी की पिटाई की, इसलिए आई थिंक आम आदमी पार्टी शुड रिस्पॉन्ड।
No, he didn't intervene with you, man.
What is, अब देखिए फिर भी तो
दिखा दीजिए।
Let him speak, man. No, Atishi, he must be allowed to speak.
कम से कम ये कह दीजिए।
Now coming to Nirbhaya case.
No, sir, I want to know, I want to know where is the sympathy? Where is the empathy? Where is the empathy? I will ask you this. If this girl had been from the upper caste, if she had been a Thakur or a Brahmin, would the family have been barricaded? If she had been a Thakur or a Brahmin, would you have created a situation where her final rights could not be performed as the family wants? This is the reality of India.
ब्राह्मणों के पेट में बोल रही थी। आतिशी जी को मैंने देखा बोलते हुए कि ठाकुर डोमिनेट गवर्नमेंट, तो ठाकुर ब्राह्मण और हिंदू मुस्लिम ये देखना क्रिमिनल में उनका काम। में सिर्फ एक बात कहना चाहता हूं, अभी निर्भया की बात है, हाथरस में चीफ मिनिस्टर योगी जी हैज सेड दैट वी विल गिव अ सीवियर पनिशमेंट दैट विल बी एन एग्जांपल। मगर निर्भया की बात आई, यू नो राजदीप, यू रिमेंबर देयर वाज एन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन जिसने कहा कि निर्भया के साथ जिन लोगों ने कुकृत्य किया था उनको फांसी देना अमानवीय है। इट इज इनह्यूमन टू हैंग द कल्प्रिट्स ऑफ निर्भया। That Amnesty International, and just 3 days back everybody was defending them. I asked and urged those people to say sorry that we have defended that organization.
Sir, I asked you about Hathras, you go to Nirbhaya. I want to focus on
if
what...
they are having the true objectivity.
Okay.
That's why I'm saying this is the utmost, very dastardly selectivity on this sensitive issue.
Okay.
Rajdeep, can I come in for 10 seconds,
30
please?
seconds, yes, Supriya Srinath, 30 seconds
Can
only.
I come in for 10 seconds?
10 seconds.
I will only tell Sudhanshu Trivedi ji, who has had a much longer political career than mine, sir, that arrogance in this case is not going to mask your government's failure. Yes, Mr. Yogi has boasted and made a very strong statement on Twitter, but it took him 16 days, a gruesome crime, criminal negligence, and the death of a girl in Hathras to make that statement.
You
so
made
please
that
don't
point
be
earlier.
arrogant.
You made that point earlier.
I
have a restriction on time. I must take a break at this point. I appreciate that all of you have joined us. Dalit Lives Matter cannot be a slogan. Let's be very clear. Today is the birthday of the greatest Indian, the most remarkable Indian that perhaps ever lived, of the 20th century certainly. Mahatma Gandhi on his birthday would have expected better. That's all one can say.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.